New at 6, there's a camping crisis in our state. As more people move here, it's taking a toll on our public lands, and the U.S. Forest Service says it's struggling to find a solution. Denver 7's Jennifer Kovaleski is live just outside Nederland. All right, Jen, you're at one of the worst spots.
Teresa, we're at the West Magnolia campsite just south of Nederland, and it didn't take us long to find trash like this. Now, police and fire are regularly called out to this area, most often for people who are out staying their welcome. Leftover tents, sleeping bags, trash.
Yeah, it's really sad to see.
Yeah, this is foul.
This tangled mess is just one example of a growing problem.
I do get frustrated.
The U.S. Forest Service says is trashing our public lands.
For us to educate folks about packing out their trash is really important, about keeping campfires within existing rings instead of creating new rings.
These photos were taken by the Forest Service as they cleaned up some of the hardest hit campgrounds in western Boulder County, like West Magnolia and Gordon Gulch.
Put this buck and rail in, which really tells people this is where we want you to camp.
The Nederland Marshal says a big part of the problem are transients or displaced families who come up here looking to live off the land.
Certain types of individuals come to the mountains and take advantage of the free camping.
The Boulder County Sheriff's Office has increased patrols and says it's seen a 32% spike in complaints in this area of the forest.
And they range from anything from noise disturbance to littering to physical assaults to gunfire.
You have to be kind of more careful about where you go because you never know what could happen out here now.
The Forest Service says it has no plans to close any of the campgrounds, but is working closely with police to try and solve what has become a complex problem in an ever-growing Colorado.
We have 2 million people that are recreating on 160,000 acres of land, and that has a huge impact.
There are limits on how long you're allowed to camp in the National Forest. You can only be in one spot for 14 days or 28 days over a 2-month period. But as you can imagine, those rules are extremely difficult to enforce. Reporting live in Nederland, Jennifer Kovaleski, Denver 7.